What's going on, Soul Fur fam? What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Thriller from Manila, back at it once again with another video. Today I wanted to make a video about my top 5 Nike brand pickups of the year. It was tough to narrow it down to the 5, but we got it done. But before I start, I wanted to give a huge shout out to the boy Noopy615 for that dope Soul Firm versus Everybody tee. If you guys are interested in maybe copying one, go ahead and hit up Noopy615 on IG. Alright, so let's get started. Being that this is Foam City in all DC, I wanted to start with my favorite foam pickup of the year. And that would be your Foamposite 1 Maroon, or peanut butter and jelly, or whatever you guys are calling it these days, but I guess I just call it the maroon. And this is my favorite foam pick of the year for obvious reasons. It goes perfectly with any of my skins gear. And look at it. It's a beautiful shoe. That gum bottom just sets it off. I don't have to worry about yellowing or anything because of those icy blue bottoms. This is just a perfectly executed shoe. The color, everything, how it's kind of like metallic, I guess. That maroon, man, that's beautiful. Your Air Foamposite 1 Maroon. My second favorite Nike brand pickup of the year. Let's just get into it. It's your Air Max 98 Supreme collab. The thing that I love about these shoes is, of course, the red. But the 3M, I don't know if it shows up, but it's the 3M lining right around the shoe over here. The 3M pods on each side, and it's your classic Air Max 98. They just threw a Supreme on there, so everyone went crazy for it, but including your boy. But these are a good pickup, man. I love it. It's, like I said, it's my second favorite Nike brand pickup of the year. My third favorite Nike brand pickup of the year is a Nike ID I did in the beginning of the year. And I did your ID, the Air Max Zero ID in your classic red, white, and blue colorway. And of course, I'm always repping for the fam. It says Soul Firm right there in the back. And it's just, I love the Air Max Zeros, man. I think I got 3 or 4 Air Max Zeros in my collection. But yeah, they're very comfortable. I guess, I don't know, I'm not really into materials, but that fly knit right on the toe, it's really comfortable. And yeah, I don't know if these are still available to ID on Nike.com, but if it is, I suggest that you guys go ahead and ID it. It's a great shoe, and it's my third favorite Nike brand pickup of the year, your Air Max Zero Soul Firm collab. My fourth favorite Nike brand pickup of the year is yet another ID that I did, and pretty much everyone ID'd these shoes the same way, just because there wasn't really a lot of options that you can do on Nike.com. And it is your liquid gold Nike Air Max 1s. And man, these are just an attention grabber. I love these shoes, man. But yeah, these also came out in a silver colorway and a copper colorway. And it also came, and you can also ID the Air Force 1s in gold, silver, and copper. And actually, my boy from IG, Gains and Feet, ID'd all 3 in the Air Force 1 high. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead and hit up his IG. Man, those things are beautiful. And once again, I don't know if this option is still available on Nike.com, but if it is, man, go ahead and do it, man. Like I said, there wasn't really a lot of options that you can change on the shoe. I think the only thing that I really didn't do was the speckles right here on the midsole. But yeah, I was inspired by the Olympics, so I left the USA flag right there on the tongue, and it says USA right there on the heel. But yeah, man, I think it did a pretty good job on this ID, man. But yeah, my fourth favorite Nike brand pickup of the year is your Nike Air Max 1 Liquid Gold. And finally, my fifth favorite Nike brand pickup of the year. Funny story with this pickup, actually. Back in March, when we first had our first annual Sulfur meet and greet down in Memphis, I had I had a couple hours to kill between breakfast and my flight back to DC. So after we had breakfast with the Sulfur fam, the boy Big J suggested that I go ahead and check out the local mall and see if there's anything in there that I might be interested in. So I went ahead and went to the mall, and down in Memphis, or maybe just down south that area, they have a couple shoe stores that we don't actually have up here. One of which is City Gear. Huge shout out to City Gear. This is where I got this shoe from. I don't know if City Gear just does their own thing. They if they release their shoes a couple weeks earlier than everyone else, but I actually had this shoe at least 2 weeks before it actually dropped. And I walked in there, and I wasn't really looking for anything. I was just kind of looking around, and as I was about to walk out, the shoe actually caught the corner of my eye, and it is your Air Penny 2 in the Soul Collector colorway, or Orlando Magic colorway. I'm not exactly sure if what the colorway of the shoe is. I just know it's beautiful. But yeah, I was just about to walk out, and I didn't even notice it when I walked in. So maybe they just pulled it out, just in time before I walked out. But yeah, man, as soon as I saw this, it was automatic cop for me. It just reminds me so much of those classic Orlando Magic unis. That blue and the black. Of course, Penny. One of, if you were a 90s kid, man, who didn't love those Orlando Magic teams with Penny, Horace Grant. Well, Shaq wasn't, or Shaq already left for LA when these dropped, but, Shaq, even Scott Skiles before that. But, yeah, man, these are just, oh man, these are just so perfect with that blue and the black and the icy sole. It just goes together, man. And also, of course, I'm a sucker for 3M, so there was that 3M lining all around the shoe, the 3M on the pod right there, and the 3M on the tongue. Man, it's a beautiful shoe to me. Again, huge shout out to Memphis, huge shout out to City Gear. This is definitely one of my favorite pickups of the year. So there you have it, guys. These are my top 5 favorite Nike brand pickups of the year. Your Soul Collector Penny 2s, Air Penny 2s, or Orlando Magic Air Penny 2s. My Liquid Gold Air Max 1s, my Air Max Zero Soul Firm collab IDs, your Air Max 98 Supreme collabs, and your maroon gum bottom Foamposite ones. Thank you for checking out this video. Again, before you leave, just hit the subscribe and like button. So we love doing these videos for you guys. I love doing these videos for you guys. Leave a comment or check me out on IG. My IG name is Thrillafrmmanila, all one word. And you can hit me up if with any questions. If you're coming to DC from out of town, if you want to know where's the best spots to check out some kicks or buy some kicks, I'm more than happy to help out. So once again, this is your boy Thriller from Manila, checking out. Peace.